Kim McIntire's here from Gardnerville, right?
Gardnerville.
Talking about Rolfing, and I know yesterday we always do a promotion saying, hey, tune in tomorrow. We'll talk to Kim McIntire about golfing. But I think the guy directing the show thought it was golfing. He'd never even heard of Rolfing. So for somebody who's never heard of Rolfing, like the director yesterday, give kind of the big overview of what Rolfing is.
Okay, so Rolfing is a means of aligning the body so it functions better, erases old accidents and injuries, and helps your body heal.
But see, I always heard I heard it's like you're gonna get in there and it's really painful, and it's like it's like really intense massage is the way it was described to me.
Well, first off, it's not a massage because we're aligning the body, whereas a massage is meant to, yes, it's meant to heal, but more so to relax. Now, when we align the body relaxes upon its own. And now, as far as the painful stuff, the way I work, it's not painful.
So how do you realign? What goes on? So you come in the office, do you get on like a big bench like you would for a massage?
You're on a table. You're on a table.
Huh?
I also use chairs, but also do work standing and sitting. I even worked on a client the other day, 4A basketball player of the year last year, Hunter Myers, and we actually worked on him while he was on a Pilates reformer to get him more mobile and stronger through his entire core.
And how'd that work out for him?
It was amazing. He played 5 games last weekend. First game, he shot 6 for 7 3-pointers, 95% in free throws, and he says he's jumping through the roof. And
all those, like after you get the basket, you point out, that was a point towards you. That's for you. What's this thing? Some sort of cell phone, new cell phone?
Yeah, no, can't talk to anybody in this, but I can heal. This is a low-level laser from a cornea, and we're talking directly to the cells with this laser here. So it's not like a laser where it burns and cuts like they use in surgery. This is actually permeating the cellular structure.
What's all these numbers? Got all these, like it's got a big keypad on it.
Every cell in the body has a different frequency. So a scar tissue has got a different frequency than, say, the heart does. So we can work on scar tissue, specifically breaking down scar tissue from old ACL injuries from your ski accident or ankle injuries from that nice little break.
So, I mean, who is going to benefit? Who's your main client? Who's your main customer that comes in for Rolfing?
Right now, my main customer are people that have tried everything else and are like, okay, I'm going to try something else. I've got a long list of testimonials and happy clients who are back hunting and fishing and skiing again. Because Rolfing's weird. Nobody understands it.
Absolutely. That's a good point. It's like you came in here and I said, I heard it's real painful, and Nate said he got it. It was real. How come people think it's that way? And how come when Nate got it, it was real painful?
Because some people work that way. When I first started working, I was more painful than I wanted to be, but I've taken more classes and learned how to release the nerves, which is where all the pain is. And if we can quiet that nerve, not only is it going to let us into the body easier and faster, but it's going to start talking to the muscles correctly so that maybe we don't even need to work in that fascial area because the muscle's working properly.
And do you work any with doctors, like physicians, orthopedic surgeons, that type? I've gotten injured out there skiing, climbing, having accidents, but my accidents have always led me into orthopedic surgery.
Right.
And then, of course, they had to have recovery after that. And none of those times has the medical doctor said, hey, the other thing I want you to do is go get some Rolfing. So do you work with some those type of doctors?
There are some chiropractors that are referring to me. I'm trying to get more education into the doctors so that they can understand what exactly I am trying to do. Unfortunately, it's not covered by insurance, so that is something that holds us back because physical therapy, it is covered by insurance, and it does definitely work.
So why don't you think the insurance company covers it?
Maybe because it's not understood. I don't know. I don't understand it because I'm getting amazing results. And it's awesome. It's fun.
Where did it start? Where did this Rolf family? Because it doesn't sound like an English word to me.
Ida Rolf was of German descent, and she was a biochemist back in the 20s and 30s, which for a woman being a biochemist back then is pretty amazing. So she's a pretty smart cookie. And she had medical problems and her kids had medical problems, so she was always looking for something to help her be better through chiropractic and osteopathy, and sort of studying the body and discovered that the body can change. So she named it structural integration, aligning the body. Her students nicknamed it Rolfing after her, and the name stuck. And
so what was that, the 20s? Is that what you're saying, 20s?
She was a biochemist in the 20s. She founded the Rolf Institute in 1971.
71, okay,
yes.
Wow. So she was in her later years.
Yes,
and
yes. She actually.
So it's relatively new. I mean, 71.
Relatively new,
yeah.
yes.
So
yeah.
where'd you get your training?
Boulder, in Boulder, Colorado.
Ah, Boulder.
Yes. Boulder. Some amazing mountain bike trails up there. I had a lot of fun.
The Flatirons and El Dorado Canyon.
Yes.
Where's your office, and how do people get a hold of you?
My office is in Gardnerville, downtown Gardnerville, right next to Woodette's.
What's Woodette's? I don't even know.
Woodette's is a little restaurant, great food, little breakfast, lunch place.
I think I'm missing out. Like you throw it out there like I'm supposed to know. Where is that in town?
Right in downtown Gardnerville, right next to my office, as a matter of fact.
Okay. Center Gardnerville.
I recommend the machaca and the 3-egg taco omelet.
All right.
Definitely. Okay. But you can call me at 775-782-8111, and KimMcIntire.com is my website. Amazing testimonials, a lot of information for you. And give me a call.
Yeah, how much is it? Because you said it's not covered on insurance. So
it's not covered by insurance.
Because a lot of times you have insurance, you don't even think about it. You just go to the doctor and you go, hey, my insurance got it. But if it's not, you're going, well, what am I getting into here?
Yes. A full Rolfing session, which lasts anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half, is $120. That includes the education, the tools you need to take the work home with you so the work doesn't stop working. And then I offer, since I'm using the laser now, I also offer shorter sessions with no education. It's just a quick fix-up session. It's a 20-minute session. That's $50, kind of like the same as going to a chiropractor.
Cool.
But I'm looking at the whole body instead of just the bony structures.
How long does this take? People are trying to do the math and say, okay, so it's 120. How many of these I got to do? I mean, what's this going to cost me to be right?
Well, first off, you don't ever have to do anything. If you feel like it's not going to work for you, I don't recommend you come back. If you like the work, I recommend everybody does the 10 series because we're all in some state of imbalance and misalignment because of accidents and injuries and everything. And so if you can do the 10 series, that's great, $120 a session. If you buy up front, I do offer a $100 discount, which is quite substantial, 10%.
On the 10 visits?
Yeah, on the 10 visits.
One more time, I guess put that phone number up there, the website, and it's Kim McIntire, Rolfing Laser Therapy, right out of Gardnerville. Thanks for coming up. Thanks for making the drive with the family this morning.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Todd.
Very informative. We'll take another quick break, and when we come back, more of Lake Tahoe Television's Tahoe Today. Stay with us.